People don't sleep 8 hours a day. That's a third of your life.
Hello. First, you want to do your edge control. After you have already braided your hair into 2 braids or a couple braids, if you can, or you can just lay it down flat as possible. Me, I have a shorter cut, so I just put 2 braids, and I'm just going to take the edge control and I'm going to lay it down really flat so none of my edges are sticking out. Then we have the got to be glued. I'm going to take that and I'm going to spray a little bit on and I'm going to blow dry it, okay? So once you brush it down really good, it's going to kind of pull your edges back to make it a little more harder to deal with. You don't want to mess up your edges. So you want to just kind of hold those down really good. Then we have our nude stocking cap. You want to put that on and kind of figure out where you're going to lay your lace. Okay, you don't want to bring it down too far because then it's going to look funny. I always take the little holes and poke holes in my cap, and it just fits easier that way. So once I go ahead and dry it down really great, then it won't move. So it just kind of helps keeps it in place. That's the whole purpose of me putting the holes on the side and just cover, putting it over my ears. It's just like a protector until I complete. And then you just want to blow dry that really good. Take you some got to be glued spray and blow dry it. And I'm gonna put a second coat. And just make sure you blow dry it really good. Okay, you guys, that's very important. You want to try to keep that lace intact. And then I have the got to be glue ultra gel. Okay, that gel is my second coat that I'm going to use. That's going to help hold down the front part of your lace, and it really do help. Everybody does their lace frontals different, so you learn something different from everyone. I have a few people that I watch and I love their videos, and I always add a little extra something to it that I have tried and it seemed to work. So I use that glue as well, and it does work. Make sure you dry it very well, okay? You want to dry it really good. You're gonna feel like a gel feel. I'm sorry. You're gonna feel a dry feel, gel feel, and it takes a few minutes for it to dry. I would say like 3 to 4 minutes. I just take it and rotate it back and forth and try to dry it as fast as I can. If you have a sit under dryer, you can also do that. That's something that you can do as well. And then you want to take it and you want to cut your lace. And you want to be very visual, okay, on where you're cutting your lace, because you have to realize that you're going to put this lace on. So you don't want to bring it too far down your forehead, and that's going to look funny. So make sure you are very visual about where you're going to put your lace. You want it to look natural, and you want it to be, not so perfect, but good enough to where, because everybody's hairline is not perfect. So, and it's going to be times where you're trying to lay down your lace. Sometimes you have to just retry it. It's okay. It happens. And just try to make sure you cut off the extra stocking cap that's not needed. Okay? You can always add some more got to be glued to make sure you're drying it down properly to give you that extra hold, okay? So with this, I'm gonna have my edges once I take off my lace whenever I get ready to. So this just kind of help protect your edges too, you guys, okay? And then what I do is, once I do that, I take the got to be glued gel and I put more on, okay? Because this, to me, it seems to work. It helps lay down the lace a lot flatter around your edge area. Like I said, it's your preference. Everybody does their lace differently, okay? What I have done is I'm doing things that works for me. And I love the method of how everyone else does their lace fronts. I love it all, so you guys know. Then I always take my alcohol once I do my complete drying. I take my alcohol and I clean off the extra glue and spray that's on my forehead area. You know, you want to try to clean that up. Then there I have my makeup, my powder. Make sure it's a powder that's good for your skin tone. That's going to look right. You don't want nothing too dark. You want to do like a medium brown for your African Americans. You want to make sure you do like a brown, some kind of, you know, a little lighter than probably what you normally would wear, just to give it that natural look for your part, okay? And then after that, I always take a little bit of alcohol and kind of rub around, because you don't want that powder like all over your forehead. You want to give you that clean look when you get ready to put your lace on. And I use Ghost Bond glue. That is the only one that I use. That's the only one that I will use. Everybody have their own preference on what they like, but that glue has a really good hold. And because I didn't have a lot of time because I had somewhere to go, I went on ahead and prepped my wig the night before. So I had already cut my lace. I put on my rollers. I already got my part together. And some people can do that. If you don't want to sit there and do it while you're, you know, trying to put your lace together, you can actually prep it the night before. Just, you know, and I take a popsicle stick and I just add my glue around the perimeter of where I'm going to put my lace. I do 3 layers, okay? I do three layers of the Ghost Bond glue, and when I rub it in, I rub upward, like going backwards towards my hairline area. I don't go forward, I just go backward, okay? To me, it works better that way. You don't want to bring it far out because then you're going to have glue showing. You don't want that to happen. And I always put on the cool setting when I get ready to do the glue. Put the cool setting on and I'll do cool for a few seconds, 30 seconds. Then I go back to warm, 30 seconds. Cool and then warm. And then I would do another layer. So I do my second layer and my third layer and I do it the same way. And normally when I do this, you guys, when I do the 3 layers of glue, my lace lasts a lot longer. 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, it lasts. I get a lot of compliments from my clients that gets the lace fronts done by me. They all say the same thing. So I do 3 layers. So it really depends on how long you want to wear it. If you're going to do that, make sure you have a 100% human hair lace front wig. Do not go buy any plastic wigs, you guys, okay? Don't say that Miss Purdy did a tutorial and told you to buy a fake wig. No, you need to make sure it's 100% human hair if you're going to keep it on for a while. And once I do my 3 layers, then I will start to lay my lace. So you would know once it's time to lay your lace. The glue is not going to be all the way white. It's going to be, you can tell, okay? It's not going to be so sticky looking. It's going to be like almost to the point to where you're like, okay, it's time to lay it. You will already kind of recognize when it's time to go ahead and to lay your lace front, okay, after you're drying it. Because you want it to be kind of like medium dry, okay? You don't want it to be like wet, but you know, y'all don't laugh at me because when I go to talking, I go on and on and on. But once I do that, I lay it down and I take my comb and lay it down, and I take the blow dry and go over that on a medium temperature, and I will blow dry the lace in the scalp area so it can dry. That part needs to dry too, you guys. Okay, so you can take your comb. If you need to use your comb, or you can use your fingertips. Me, I personally like to use the comb because you don't have all that glue on your fingertips, and then you don't want to add glue on the outside of your hair either, because then you're gonna have to try to get that off. So you can take the blow dry and rub around your, your forehead area, but just make sure it's on warm and not super hot. And once I feel like my lace is there, then I start taking out my rods as well. And you can also take the got to be glue, and you can spray it on your edges. You can either rub it on or you can spray it on, and you can use that to help comb down your edges. It doesn't give it any flakes as well, and they lay down pretty good. See, me, I don't like a lot of the baby hairs, so it's just my personal preference. So I'll make, like a little swoop or something look natural. But I don't really like to do all of those drawings when it comes to the edges. To me, that's just my personal opinion. I want more of a natural look. And right now it looked like it's my edges versus the wig. So I just prepped it beforehand, and it just kind of saved me some time because I had somewhere to go. So I hope you guys like my video. Make sure you please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to comment below. I will post the glue that I use and the sprays. I will put all the products that I use on hand. I would definitely post them, okay? You can follow me on my Instagram as well, Queen Purdy. And I really, really appreciate you.
That's a third of your life. It ain't but 20.